Bonnie from the Square.
So on top of this, now the fun doesn't end there. This is a big one. So you're going to get 3 workout sessions with our guests who we're about to introduce. Give me 3 and this is big. This is a huge prize.
It is a huge prize. If you're looking to, maybe you need, some techniques when it comes to heading to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You need some help. Well, we've got the help tonight.
There it is.
Introduce him live.
Let's
from
introduce
the
our
Timmins
guest
Square
right
Shopping Center, Saj Ashari.
Thank you.
There he is.
How you doing, Saj?
Welcome aboard.
There we go.
Fist pounds around.
Yeah. Who had the better fist pound? Me. I had
better.
better.
He's judging our technique.
Both are good.
Both are good. You can pick a winner here. Don't you worry about that. Welcome to the Kins and Klom Show.
Yeah.
Thank you for offering up the prize of 3 training sessions with you. Let's Mark and I both like going to the gym. We aren't we aren't certified trainers.
No.
Okay.
Nowhere near.
We're casual people who work out. But let's talk like you've never been to the gym before. Like what's are some of the common mistakes that you see people make? And probably when I say people, I mean I probably make them too.
The most common thing we can see, most common thing we can see in the gym, like obviously they want to get jacked or get results so quickly as soon as possible. They step into the gym, which is it's just not actually not good in terms of they end up in some of the wrong exercise, the wrong movement. They're feeding like a wrong patternings. Body can accommodate with whatever things you can do, but still when you get the good results of the program, it's based on a proper monitoring the techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So and then again they might crash. In order to get to lose so much weight or body fat, they end up some crash die. You know what I mean? Like they starve basically, so not to lose body fats or gaining muscle. So which is not a good either. So most of the people they don't know. Obviously they get the really to get more results in it quickly as much as possible. So they don't know how to load the structure, or maybe they're following some other the templates downloaded from the internet, which is not rightly comes to their own physical capacity ability. So that's the most common thing you can see.
You brought up a great point, because there is a difference about looking at a picture or a video online and then being with someone one-on-one who can see your form, because a lot of it is about the form.
Correct.
Form absolutely.
And the motions, going through the motions.
Yes, that's right. And the technique, because sometimes you're just setting yourself up to hurt your body if you don't have the correct form or technique down, right?
Yep. So that's why the machines are primarily dominant in the gym, because the coaching is totally different than you doing something by yourself. Okay, the coaching is primarily accountable by someone, which is primarily expertise with the like he might credentialize with something, or he might evaluate it with some authority to give a coaching skills. So that's the guy or the coach, they're primarily responsible for the way you move in the gym. And I would say the machines are primarily dominant in the gym. The reason why we don't need someone to direct you to operate those machines, because it's already written on the machines. You simply sit on the machines and set up the resistance and
weight and off you go.
Yeah, move the levers, whatever. So it won't actually basically hurt you that much, but still there is a chances for hurting. But when you're coaching like basic movements by presence of a coaching eye, which is really help you in terms of structurally, we can progressively, structurally move the program in a good direction. That way you can get the most benefit out of the training program. So that's why we call it also training.
You're right. I feel like this is my one-on-one session, because I have a ton of questions. So normally when I see people, if it's a lift day, Mark loves leg days because he'll wear his shorts.
Yeah, I'll wear my shorts on leg day.
Yeah, he's got pretty good legs. So you will see people do either cardio first and then the weights, or the weights and then cardio last. I've heard 2 different opinions. Does it matter which comes first, and what do you recommend?
Okay, as a coach, when you look at the cardio, most of the people seeing as cardio
Yeah.
as a caloric expenditure, right?
Yeah.
You're burning more calories, so in order to get more result, so basically weight loss. Okay, and then there are some other performance standpoint when you look at the cardio. I don't want to say I don't want to too much into that part, because performance in terms of players, for example, any people engaging sport activities.
Mhm.
So those people definitely need some sort of a cardiovascular metrics when it comes to the field. But as a common people like us, when you look at the weight loss program, cardio definitely it has so much benefits to that. But it each has a specific adaptation. Basically, when you lift weights structurally, you will get adaptation, which is stronger bone, stronger ligaments, and stronger muscle, which is help you to improve your physicality
Mhm.
with your interaction with your environment. So let's say your basic movements, daily movements, which is incorporated in your life. So let's say you're standing down, getting down, standing back up, you're bending over, picking things up, you're moving furniture, stair climbing. All the steps require some level of a physical
Mhm.
force production, I would say. So in order to do that, your strength is actually good carryover to meet those performance.
But is it good to do cardio like a few minutes before you lift weights, like to get loose and stretch out?
Kind of warm
Yeah,
up
that
a
is
bit.
actually help you.
Okay.
But when it comes to if you want a more structural adaptation or like get stronger, yeah, like to 5-10 minutes warm, like when you stay on the bike or walking on treadmill.
Treadmill or
That's
stair
fine, totally
climber.
fine. But when you do 30-40 minutes of running and then you can go for weight training, which is not
Oh, it's
ideal.
not a good mix.
That seems
Good
like
much.
a lot of work there.
So you can do maybe a little bit of running and then head over to
Yeah,
or
exactly.
that's why
Just
they
warm-
say do cardio one day and then do weights the next day.
Yeah, that actually help you a lot. Yeah.
I'm just hoping my wife, when she sees me, she goes, that's what I'm hoping for. Have you ever heard of that? That's a Canadian way of saying,
Oh yeah.
you know, hot like fire. I want to hear that whistle once in my life. You like that one, right? But it's true. And folks, when they meet with you one-on-one, they could meet you if they've never been into the gym in their life, because a lot of people have never been. They may be intimidated, or they don't have the time, or there could be a variety of reasons.
Mhm.
So especially if you're in that position, it's good to meet with you, for you can like start it at the ABCs, as they say, the basics, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
you want to start at the basics.
Yeah.
So if someone walk into the facility or someone walk towards me about they want to improve their fitness, okay, I would say as a strength and conditioning coach, I would say the strength is the most important physical fitness qualities, so that we can develop for a longer time that unique fitness quality that can actually help other aspect of the fitness, such as endurance, such as balance, such as like your coordination, your tissue integrity, muscles, bone, because that's the one you actually interact with your environment. So let's say I will give you a simple example. The weaker man always get more weaker, right? The stronger man always gets stronger. I mean, stronger man in terms of a strong mean your ability basically the metric of your strength, force protection. So when it comes to interact with your environment with the presence of your gravity. So gravity is the main thing, help us to move objects, to feel the weights or feel the things like a mass, right? So when you're applying certain things, your ability to generate force against those objects, and objects moved from A to B point. So let's say an old man, 40 or 50 years old man.
Okay. Oh, you're
So let's
talking
just-
about us.
We're old men,
You're
Kim.
pointing us out there,
I'm just
Saj.
giving you a little bit example. So let's say because he's the one always complaining about not feeling well. Okay.
Fair enough.
So let's say if he gets stronger, if he get improve his lifestyle by doing a little bit amount of lift weights or a little bit amount of resistance training, he might say that I'm feeling well, so he can more capacity to endure his physical task with his environment. So let's say he able to go to the toilet by himself without any problem. He can able to move stuffs, house chores, maybe go to the groceries, buying all the consumers things and get back to you, carrying all the stuff,
Yeah.
get back to the home. So his physical capacity is way higher to endure those tasks because he engaging those activities. So let's say 20 years old guy, never say
The
weaker.
young crowd.
Never say weaker because hormonically he's more profound, and then more structurally also he's strong
Mhm.
because of he's actually growing up, so everything is favorable for
Yeah.
him. So no matter what type of training he do, he's still beneficial for that guy.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
this
go
is
to the gym.
awesome.
I go to the gym because I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, we do.
But,
we want to stay fit. Like
Yeah.
we're not young tykes, as they would say.
Well,
So we're
in the old crowd here,
We
kids.
got to motivate and
That's
keep
why I
the
said,
metabolism going.
How do you make it fit? Fit, what is basically we are seeing as a fit means your ability to do whatever the physical task throwing at you.
Well, my version of
That's-
this fit is to prove to my wife for one time in her life that I have an ab. We're
You
working
have
on
an
it.
ab.
Yeah.
The six pack. You've got the keg right now.
Well, and
Working on it. Chiseling it down.
yeah, I am chiseling it down.
Yeah.
What about so we're gonna get Brady to pull up. You provided us with a flyer and has
Yeah, there is a flyer.
of a ton of the information that you provided there.
Yep.
And how people can connect with you.
Yep.
And by the way, one lucky winner tonight is going to get
Yeah.
three sessions with you.
Yeah, sure.
Also, like if we were to meet with you one-on-one, of course, we're in the gym.
Yep.
We're working on the techniques, the form, a workout schedule.
Mhm.
But what can we chat to you about my nemesis, which is the eating?
Yep.
That's a core component. If
Yeah, it is.
I hear numbers like 8, that's 80% of the battle. Is that right?
Absolutely. I would say one more thing. As you get older, we naturally tend to lose muscle mass, right? That means we metabolically shift a bit. So metabolically, not that much a respond to you as you are like 16 or 20 years old. So what I mean by that, you're losing muscle mass. Basically, it's actually shows up. You're not eating that much of food as used to be, because there is no muscles to storage those energy into that body.
Wow. So if you're not eating properly, your muscle, your body is basically
Yeah.
attacking that brand new muscle that you just built and created.
No, that you're losing the muscle mass, which is actually shifting your metabolic demands too. So I mean, you weigh less eating. So because you don't have enough muscle mass to store those energy. Okay, that's a primary precursor for diabetes. So when you lift weights or when you lift in a structural way, you're building muscle tissues, obviously more response. It's basically a reservoir for the energy, whatever the glucose circulating inside the bloodstream. So that actually is stored in your muscle, which is efficiently carry your metabolism.
Yeah.
So the first thing first. And that's why the eating, it's always saying that it's a stereotype that when you reach at a certain point, you don't eat that much because you make you sick. No, I would say the physical carryover. If you're not right physical activity engaged, you cannot eat that much of food because you're overspilling those things.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why